Hey guys, welcome back to the Ball Kitchen. Today we're making coleslaw. Now that's going to go along with our pulled pork that we're making in our sous vide. The sous vide has been going for about 24 hours at 165 degrees. Now it's slowly cooking the pulled pork to perfection. It's going to be very moist and tender and we'll finish it off. But that's not our focus today. We are focusing on the coleslaw. And I'm very particular about the type of coleslaw I have. I'm not really into the creamy, I'm not really into the vinegar. I like to have that balance. So that's the recipe I'm going to be showing you today. But to start out, one of the first things we're going to do, we could be using a store-bought mayonnaise, but I figured this is the moment I can show you how I make my own mayonnaise. And it's really good, it's really light in its flavor, it's not overpowering, and it's simple. So let me show you what I do. For making the mayonnaise, it uses very simple ingredients. All you're going to need is about a cup of avocado oil, 1 egg, preferably at room temperature, about 2 teaspoons of lemon juice, a half a teaspoon of salt, and 1 teaspoon of prepared mustard. I use a stone ground mustard. And for mixing everything together, I use an immersion blender and a wide mouth mason jar because everything fits real well together. Now I'm going to add 1 egg at room temperature to that, and then I'm going to add my sea salt, and then I'm going to add my lemon juice. Now the lemon is actually from the tree that I have in our bathroom, and we grew these lemons ourselves and they are juicy. A quarter lemon easily gives me about 3 tablespoons of lemon juice. The last step before we start blending is to add the mustard. Now we've reached the blending point where I'm going to use the immersion blender. Everything is in here except for the oil. And this is where I differ from some of the other recipes. I don't like adding the oil until I have everything mixed in together. I'll start blending this for about 30 seconds to a minute. Once I see the egg and this mixture start to froth up, that's when I know it's time to slowly add the olive oil. I add it slow to incorporate it, and I see that that's when this fat starts taking over and it really starts to solidify and thicken up. When I was doing it before with it added immediately, I started to see that it stayed in its liquid state, and that defeats the purpose of making mayonnaise. Now, I do use an avocado oil because it is milder in flavor than, say, something like a olive oil. So it gives you a much milder and refreshing tasting mayonnaise. Once this is complete, you yield just over a cup of mayonnaise. Now for making coleslaw, what we're going to need is 1 head of cabbage, about 20 or so baby carrots, 1 cup of mayonnaise that we just made, 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, 2 tablespoons of stone ground mustard, half a teaspoon of lemon juice, 1 teaspoon of celery seeds, a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and a 1/4 teaspoon of pepper. Now to get everything going, you're going to want to shred all of the cabbage. And then shred and chop up all of the carrots. Now you're going to take the rest of the ingredients and add them to a bowl and whisk it all together. Now add that mixture to your cabbage and carrots and mix thoroughly, and that's it. Now I do like to make this early and let it sit for about an hour just so it kind of lets the flavors meld together. And there you go, guys, a nice quick and easy side. It's very versatile and easy to change up. If you're looking for something creamier, you add a little bit more mayonnaise to it. If you want something more vinegary, you add more vinegar. If you want something to have a little bit more powerful citrus flavor, you add a little bit more lemon juice to it. So you really can change and modify this. This is just a base recipe and it's fast. And making your own mayonnaise really only adds about 3 to 4 minutes to the entire process. And making that mayonnaise makes it a lot easier, and it's very versatile to use. I will have some upcoming videos talking about my usage of the mayonnaise. I'll use it in different ways, but I'll also hit on the sous vide. I know that's something that a lot of people aren't certain about and don't know about, so I use it a lot. I use it probably once a week for a variety of different things. So I'll get into that to a future video. So stay tuned, like or leave a comment. If you're interested in me making something different, please let me know. And that's it for today, guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.